Hello Libra, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still relatively new, it's under a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. If you do decide to subscribe today, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Everybody who's already subscribed, all my viewers, thank you all so much. I know without you, my channel wouldn't be what it is today. I will thank you with every video for that. Those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, The Two Yet One, book 1 here. I've read book 1 aloud live on Facebook and uploaded all of those videos here to YouTube for you to enjoy for absolutely free. If you've already read book 1 or watched all those videos, just know that book 2 is published and available. These beautiful, high quality, very well made paperbacks are available from Kindle Direct Publishing for only $15.99 plus shipping. They're $15.99 each plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. Okay, so for those of you who didn't see my post this whole month is Mother Month. Here in the United States, we're celebrating Mother's Day next week. And so like I did in February for love, I celebrated love all month long because of Valentine's Day. We received our messages from different goddesses of love each week. So what I'm doing is basically the same thing here for the month of May. As this is the Mother Speaks Tarot, we are going to celebrate Mother all month long. And each week we are going to receive our messages from different mother energies. Okay, so you can tell that today we are asking Mother Mary. Okay, I've got my awesome Lady of Guadalupe over here from the Tarot of the Divine. I've got my water from Lourdes, France. I've got my stone that I found in my backyard for Valentine's Day. And when it came out of the ground, it was really red. And then I turned it over and there was a heart there. And then I looked on the back and there's this, to me, this is the silhouette of Mary. You know, you can find Mary and Jesus and a lot of stuff. So this is mine. I've got the Virgin of Guadalupe over here as well. And of course my giant, well, she's not giant, but you know, my Mary statue here. Okay. So, so we are using this week the Medieval Scapini Tarot deck that I have here. This is a vintage deck. You can see the copyright here is from 1985. It's actually the first kind of deck that I ever used. It's not my actual first deck. My son owns that, but I received this deck along with the clarifier deck that I always use, my teeny tiny little writer here. I got these through a miracle through Mother Mary in February. So if you would like to know the story of that miracle of these tarot cards through Mother Mary, the link to that video is in the description box below. I did a video describing what happened. Okay, so that's in the description box. The links to purchase my books are in the description box. The links to view me watching book 1 are all in the description box. I have some links for my friend April. She has some awesome things. Check her out. And if you would like a personal reading, I am still offering those. And all the information for that is in the description box below. All right. So at the end of the reading today, I'm going to use an oracle that I'm so excited to finally have. The Mother Mary Oracle by Alana Fairchild. Alana Fairchild is the same creator who created the Isis deck that I used in February. Why is that so hard to say? For Isis week. So I'm going to choose, well, not choose, but we're going to pull one card that's going to jump out, and I'm going to read from the book, and I'm going to try not to cry because I have a very close relationship with Mary. I was visited by her when I was 16. I have my story links to those videos as well in the description box if you want to know the story of my relationship with Mary's energy. But anyway, so yesterday I was choked up by some of these very touching messages that she gives us. Okay, so as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. That's the plan that you wrote for your life before you incarnated in order to learn certain lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration of your soul and the amount of wisdom that is encoded into your soul. And as you do this lifetime after lifetime, if you can manage not to fall back down in vibration with your, because you have free will, you have free choice, right? If you continue to go higher and higher and higher each lifetime, you eventually get to a lifetime where you're very high vibrational, and I believe that's when you become enlightened. You are this epitome of humanity, you evolve. So when we're looking at your major arcana cards, it's kind of like your destiny, but not really, because free will can change anything. Almost anything. These lessons will keep coming back. You can choose not to learn them, but they'll keep coming back, whether it's in this lifetime or the next. Now, there are times in life where there's something you absolutely cannot change. We wrote those into our divine blueprint like that, and those are indicated to me by the Wheel of Fortune, which you do have. It's right here, but it's in a position that, well, never mind. Let's just get started here. All right, Libra, at the heart of everything for you at this time, we have the falling tower in the right side up position. Something has changed. There is a tremendous change that's gone on with your life. You may have had this falling tower recently, or this could be a falling tower that has been having like an ongoing effect, is what I'm feeling. Like right before I set up today, I got this high-pitched noise in my left ear. Now, the left side of your body is feminine, and the right side is masculine. So when I get a high-pitched noise in my left ear, I know the feminine energy is talking to me. So when that happened to me just before I started to set up today, I knew there was going to be some powerful messages today. So right off the bat, because this is the first reading I'm doing today, and we start out with this major arcana card, a very powerful energy of change. Okay, there is something that now it could be an epiphany. And with the tower here, it's always hit by usually it's a bolt of lightning that hits the crown, knocks the crown off of this tower. And so what that represents is an epiphany up in that you're having in your thoughts, in your mind here. Yeah, now in this particular deck, this has a lot of meanings. It is literally, for those of you who are new and don't know, I as an author, I can see how much work goes into things like tarots. You don't have to just, you really, a lot of thought and a lot of work goes into a tarot deck. And so I like to read the descriptions about the imagery that is there and what the creator of the deck meant to say. In this particular deck, the tower is a lot of stuff. It's almost as if we just put everything in there that it could possibly be, okay? But this tower is really powerful, is what it's telling me, because, it goes on to say things like, it says complete and sudden change, that's true. Breakdown of old beliefs, that's an epiphany, right? Abandonment of past relationships, that's possible. Severing of a friendship, which is basically the same thing that it just said. Calamity, misery, disillusionment, bankruptcy, termination, downfall, undoing, disruption, loss of stability, a sudden event that destroys trust, loss of security, loss of love and affection, setback, terrible change. Okay, so this is like a hardcore tower card. Okay, this tower card is not fooling around. So if any of those things that I read off, you recognize it, this is what it is. Okay, this has been quite an energy for you to have to deal with here. And like I said, this could have just happened, or you could still be dealing with this tower. Now, the energy that is crossing this tower here is a people card, the Page of Wands. Okay. Now, the Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You can see he's got a lion on him there. This is, now, all pages are messengers. Wands is fire. Fire is passion. It's career. It's but the Page of Wands is traditionally a happy, friendly person, someone who's talkative, someone who is, you know, that you could be expecting, you know, a message of, Wands is also about career, I forgot to mention, but I'm getting this message that I need to really pay attention to this deck here, what it means. Because yesterday I was using more of a, today Mary just wants me to pay more attention to this deck's meanings. Okay, so a faithful and loyal person, an envoy, an emissary and trusted friend, a stranger with good intentions, a consistent person, and a bearer of important news. Okay, after reading all that, I mean, some of those could ring a bell for you guys, but what I feel like, there's this really nice person who is, they're faithful and they're loyal to you. They could be a fire sign, they don't have to be. But I just think that you've got this really good friend here that may bring you a message of help, or maybe they'll listen to you. I don't know, but you've got a friend here. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, and it doesn't have to be a young person, as pages are usually children or teenagers. It could just be that, you know, if it's a fire sign, it could just be that this person is going to come in and give you a nice supportive message. You know, it just depends. But what this is a very good energy, very nice, good friend, someone you can trust, which is a blessing. I just heard this is a blessing because of this crap you've been going through. Oh yes, because of this crap you've been going through. Okay, so this is what's at the root of everything for you at this time, Libra. This is the Ten of Swords. Tens are always endings. Okay, so, but the good thing about the Ten of Swords is that it is ending because the Ten of Swords is all about backstabbing, sadness, pain, betrayal. Okay, so when I, you know, thinking about this severing of a relationship, or, you know, of a friend that you couldn't trust, and then you've got this friend that you can trust up here, boy, I'm feeling like you really need to know who is your friend and who isn't here, because you have gone through a lot of pain. Okay, somebody else has backstabbed you, somebody else has betrayed you, but it's over. Okay, it's a 10. The story behind this is that these are paid mourners. Okay, if you're wondering what the story is in this depiction here of the Ten of Swords, but most of the time you'll see somebody all stabbed up laying on the ground and the sun is rising. The sun rising means that, yeah, they were totally stabbed, but it's over and a new day is dawning. Okay, so this is what the message is here. Yes, you've gone through some crap. Yes, it destroyed a lot of stuff. It destroyed something that was not built on a stable foundation. That's what the tower is. It's not stable. That's why it fell. Things that are not stable should be knocked down so that you can rebuild it with that stability. But it wasn't stable because of this, because of the backstabbing and the betrayal that was going on here. Now, you know, the swords is your energy along with Gemini and Aquarius. You know, this is, you've gone through a lot of mental anguish. Yes, you've been backstabbed, but you've also been going through a lot in your mind, in your thoughts. You've been struggling to understand all this. Okay, how this could happen, because Libra, you try to be fair all the time. You are the scales, you are justice, you are truth, you are the empress, the you know what I mean, the mother energy herself, and you're trying to understand this behavior. Okay, But understand that when we go through tough stuff during this lifetime, yes, that's our divine blueprint. Why? So that we can learn, okay? This is lessons. These are lessons that are going to make us better. Like when we go to school, you know, a lot of folks don't want to have to learn math, but if you don't learn math, then how are you going to like run your household? How are you going to know how much to spend, you know, when you go shopping and stuff? So these hard lessons of life, you know, it's learning, okay? So this is the energy in your most recent past, and it is moving out of your life at this time. And this is temperance here, okay? Now, for me, this card means a whole bunch of stuff. First off, I'll say that this is my card for the individual twin flame. Oh gosh, I love this deck so much. Look at this. She is pouring. You normally see this where they're pouring. Temperance is pouring, but she's pouring from the moon into the sun. Silver and gold. Silver and moon is the feminine. Gold and the sun is the masculine. And look at, now we have down here beautiful Jesus with the Holy Spirit and John the Baptist. Now this is why I've chosen this deck for Mary Week. When it has to do with Mary or Jesus, this is the deck. But this, okay, so this is a Sagittarius energy, but this is also a certain amount of balance, moderation. That's what temperance is. It means it's also a balancing card, very much like Libra or Justice. It's all about moderation, not too much, not too little, walking that fine line. It's about balancing your masculine and your feminine energies. When you can do that as an individual, when you have learned to walk that fine line and you're in balance with your masculine and feminine energies that all people have, you become your own twin flame. You activate a certain energy within you, and then that attracts a counterpart for you, and then you get the Lover's card, which is the twin flame for two individual twin flames. So, but to me, I feel like this is this could be a Sagittarius moving out of your life, but it could be a certain amount of moderation moving out of your life. It could be that you are, how you moderate? Oh, she's reminding me to look in the tiny book. Okay. All right, moderation, temperance, patience, accomplishment through self-control and frugality, accommodation, harmony, the mixing or bringing together into perfect union, management, compatibility, fusion, adjustment, good influence, consolidation, ability to utilize the material and intellectual manifestations available to oneself, possibly a person without excessive tendencies, a well-liked, highly regarded person, confidence and placidity, possibly being too temperate and moderate to achieve a goal presently out of reach. Oh, okay. That line is really speaking to me. So, yeah. Well, I guess some of you could be you know, maybe if you're going to start indulging in something that you were moderating before, this could be it. Like I said, it could be as simple as a Sagittarius leaving your life. But when I read this part that says possibly being too temperate and moderate to achieve a goal presently out of reach, that was the ding, ding, ding moment. Okay? That really just sounds very Libra. Libras are so we get stuck in our head a lot too. It's hard for us to make a decision because we're always weighing things out, and we're always not always, but we're usually very understanding and empathetic to others because We know about that balance. We always go back and forth about, well, it's this way, but on the other side it can be like this. Well, but on the other side, I mean, this is what we do constantly. So you may have been a bit too temperate, a bit too moderate to achieve a goal presently out of reach. Like I was saying, you've got some pretty heavy energy coming at you here. So when you have heavy energy coming at you where you have to well, you don't have to, but you start learning because of these heavy energies. I think what the universe is trying to do is get you to bring out your own very powerful energies. And, because think of it this way, if you were like, remember Castaway with Tom Hanks, and he kept trying to get over that one area where the waves would come in. If he could just get over that, then he could get out to sea, and it was just really hard. That's the kind of energy that's going on here. This Tower moment, this Ten of Swords is the heavy waves pushing you back to shore, but you just have to get more energy. You just have to summon all your strength, all your energy, and just get over that wave. And that's what I'm feeling here. I think that, with this, you may have just been a little bit too, you're not paddling as hard as you need to paddle. You have to understand that the universe, I think, is trying to shake things up for you and show you. All right, so for me as a reader, these two cards here are future cards. So we start with this one first. And here we have your own energy, okay? You are, now, while this could be another air sign, it could be a Gemini or an Aquarius, this is your energy as well as Archangel Michael, who is someone else I have a very, very, very close relationship with. He has been guarding me. But okay, so this is a king, so this is a people card, remember. So this, like I was saying, this could be you, this could be another air sign, or this could just simply be somebody who is embodying these energies. And so this is an intellectual genius. This is a boss energy. This is a mature energy, even though look at this guy. He looks very young, okay? He's like a really, really young king here. So I wonder if that has anything to do with your circumstances. But normally, kings are very mature energies. They're mature people. They're, you know what I mean? So, and this is boss energy here. And also, when we talk about people of the sword energy, this can be people who are armed for a living, like soldiers or policemen or something. Okay, veterans. Now, this is in the reverse energy, though, so this is a person who may pursue a matter to ruin, cruelty, conflict, selfishness, sadism, a dangerous or wicked person, one who causes unnecessary disturbance and sadness and perversity. Oh, man. Well, okay, so this person may be in your immediate future, but this is like the first time I have remembered that Archangel Michael is the King of Swords. So he's telling me to tell you, yes, this energy may be coming at you in the future here, but you are protected. Archangel Michael is protecting you. Now, the next future card that we read here is a major arcana card, and it is the last in the major arcana. This is the world card. The world card is the end of a cycle. When you go through an end of a cycle, you go through a portal. This is this card and the card from the Thoth deck remind me how it's a portal, But this is also a victory wreath around her. Okay. This is an accomplishment. Okay, this is more than just an end of a cycle in this particular deck. This is a lot to say here, but I'm not going to read all of it to you because it's a big chunk here. Yeah, mostly what this is triumph. This is success, ultimate, I'll just read it to you. Attachment, completion, perfection, recognition, honors, ultimate change, the end result of all efforts, success, assurance, synthesis, fulfillment, triumph in undertakings, the reward that comes from hard work, the path of liberation, eternal life, whoa, admiration of others, inheritance, the outcome of events in spite of other signs. This is a very favorable card, especially if surrounded by other favorable cards. Well, actually it's kind of looking like a light in the dark here for you, because you've got this crap energy, you've got this crap energy, this crap energy, but you do have this very good friend, okay? This very sweet, very good, very loyal friend, okay? So I just kind of feel like this will happen first. This King of Swords energy is going to come in and you're going to be done. You're going to be done and end that cycle. And it's going to be a positive thing, because apparently this is some crap ass energy you're having to be protected by Archangel Michael from. Okay? So this is good energy. I just heard a saving grace. It's a good thing that it's an end to this cycle, because this cycle was bullshit. All right. Now, this is your Wheel of Fortune card, and it is the Hope card. Okay. Now, this is, like I said, this is a vintage deck, and so my card here has some water damage, okay? I don't mind. Yeah, I'm just really glad to have this old deck back, because it's like working with an old friend again. But this is the Wheel of Fortune. So you're hoping that what you're going through is destiny, is fate, is a good omen, is going to turn out great. That you will have success, that you will be happy, because of all this stuff was your fate to go through. It's your destiny. You are hoping that, obviously hoping for a good destiny. And I'm focusing on this word fortune. That's funny. I don't see like a whole lot of money here. You've got one coin card here. Okay. Yeah, but this is a good omen. Okay. So because this is your hope, because this is right side up, and because this showed up in your reading at all, I believe that this hope is going to come true for you. This is your fate. This is your destiny to be happy. I mean, I'm feeling right now that these two cards are very similar. We've got this circle and a person in the middle. We've got this circle and a person in the middle. You know, we've got these creatures up, you know, on the sides and up above, and then we have these creatures kind of in the corners. You know, I think that these two go together. This is saying that this is your destiny, okay? To end a cycle, go through this portal, and you're going to start anew. Because once you hit the end, this is the very end, okay? It's a 21. There's 21. This is a 10, so this is also an end. Then you've got your 10 of swords down here. So yeah, this is the end to this crap. So that's awesome. That is a very strong message. Thank you, Mother. All right, so the next energy that we read here is the Three of Swords. This is your environment or your state of being. Three of Swords is heartbreak, heartache. And he does, you know, normally you'll see a heart with three swords through it. This is different. Why is that pig like that? Okay, hang on. Where's the book? It looked like that pig was snarling. Pigs don't snarl, or do they? I don't know. Okay, so the story behind this depiction here is a young man is being sent away by his family. The child and baby have eyes like the father, symbolizing the I Ching trigram, Sen Kan Ken, the first, second, and third son, respectively. The young man has eyes like his mother. He is like the biblical prodigal son, as symbolized by the pig and the 3 acorns. In one of his bags are coins, and in the other is a prostitute. The feather in his hat is shaped as a question mark. The imagery on the card relates to the Fool, as emphasized by the Tarot of Marseille Fool, the Visconti Sforza Tarot Fool, and the Tarot of Montaigne Fool, all found in the 3 hilts of the swords. Under the Tarot of Montaigne Fool, which is on the sword crossed sideways, is the symbol of the anti-war movement. Alrighty, well, this is disappointment, strife, removal, dispersion, diversion, opposition, sorrow, and absence. Oh, so this 3 of Swords seems to have a lot less to do with a romantic heartbreak than all the other tarot decks I've ever had. This is more about, it's about disappointment, strife, removal, dispersion, diversion, opposition, sorrow, absence. It's about being separated from someone or someone's. Threes sometimes indicate third-party situations, and this is a card very much about family. So it could have been a heartbreak caused by more than one family member. All right, so now here's your one Earth card, the 5 of Coins, and it's in the reverse. This is your fear. So that's kind of weird because the 5 of Coins, or the 5 of Pentacles, is it's the lack mentality card. It's the one where you're feeling left out in the cold. It's the one where you need help. You don't have money and nobody can help you. For this particular one, though, this one is very interesting. If you look at the coins, you'll see here that you've got the power of the wind, of hurricanes and of cyclones blowing shit away over here. And then you've got the power of the ocean, and you've got this tsunami, you know, threatening this big, beautiful castle because nothing can withstand the power of nature. Then up here is obviously earthquake energy, and then over here it looks very much like a volcano erupting with the divine's hands, maybe making it happen or something. And then the 5th coin in the middle, we've got the goat, which is symbol for the devil card, and the scorpion, which is the death card, is Scorpio. And then what we have here is the symbol for masculinity being pulled by this little devil symbol. So it's like the devil and death are running rampant with this masculine energy going on. And so this card right here has been really depicting what's going on in the world financially. A lot of people are having problems with their money because of the things going on in the world. There's tsunamis and hurricanes and cyclones and earthquakes and volcanoes all over the place, because the masculine, the non-sacred masculine, is going not really through death throes, but it's being the feminine is coming back up and bringing wisdom back into the world. And so this destructive force running rampant isn't going to be doing this for very much longer. However, for you, Libra, your 5 of Coins here is in the reverse and in your fear. So let's check this book out here and find out what the hey is up with that. The reversal of a bad trend, new interests, overcoming disharmony in marriage or love. What? So that sounds like two different things. New interests, maybe new love interests, or, you may be afraid of having to do something new. Or why would you be afraid of overcoming disharmony in marriage or love, unless it was this marriage or love that put you through all this crap in the first place? I could see where that would be, that would bring some fear. Okay. Okay, reversal of a bad trend. And all this is saying that right now you're afraid to move on past all this. I think that you are, maybe you're having a hard time seeing past the end of all this backstabbing. And what you want to do is try to mend the situation when it's very clear right here with this falling tower that this particular cycle is ending. So I'm feeling that your fear then is, not well-founded, but I understand. Okay? It can be hard to leave a cycle that could have been 10 years. Because you can also look at these as lessons, like one per year or something. This could be 10 days, 10 months, 10 years worth of a cycle. Okay? It is very much a cycle. The Wheel of Fortune is the 10. Okay? And 5 is half of that. I don't know why I had to say that. But anyway, so it can be scary to leave an old cycle behind and not really know exactly where you're going from there, especially if you have been having trouble in a marriage or a very close relationship. Now here is your potential outcome, and I say potential because of the free will thing. Okay, like if your Wheel of Fortune card had come out in the middle, I would have said, well, you know, this is probably the outcome because this is meant to be. But this is a hope card. Okay, so it's a hope card. So it still has a lot of power. It still has a lot of a message, but it's not, what I mean, at the heart of everything. So the 7, or at the root of everything. Pardon me. The 7 of Wands. So if you remember the Enchanted Forest deck I had, this is the one with the newly born wyvern facing off with all those cranky gnomes that didn't like him because he was different and they felt threatened by him. It's when you're being attacked and you have the upper hand. This is a little different though. This is a guy, he's pontificating, he's speaking, and he has this audience and they're listening to him, but they're all kind of in different, they're listening to him in a different way each. Like this guy is paying hell of attention. This guy is, but he doesn't look like it. This woman totally is. And this guy over here is doing the same thing kind of like this guy is. They're all listening to him. And he does have this upper hand. He's got all this passion because this is the Wands here. But, so this is like, this is you dealing with a conflict, but you've got the upper hand somehow. And I just feel like you may even be speaking your mind here. He looks pretty angry. You went through a lot right here. So there may be, like I said, if you're having this heartbreak because of more than one person, because of family energy, these people right here could be representing all the people that were stabbing you in the back. And now you're having this moment to tell them how this, how you feel about all this. And I believe that maybe they're going to listen to you because this is a card of being triumphant. You've got the upper hand. Yes, this is a conflict, but you've got the upper hand somehow. But Libra, you're going to be fair. You may be able to speak your mind to these people and get stuff off of your chest, but you're always going to be fair because you're Libra, because you're the Empress. Okay? So the underlying energy I had to put way over here because this is kind of a longer, larger card deck here. And I put this little stone here to remind me that it's in the reverse. This came out in reverse. More wands energy. So there is a lot of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy going on in this particular spread, in this issue here. In fact, you don't have any cups. Yeah, there's no water. I don't think that this Tower, Temperance is Sagittarius, the world. There isn't, okay, so your emotions, I think you're controlling. I think you're controlling your emotions right now, okay? And also your intuition, you may need to pay a little bit more attention to your intuition, okay? Anyway, so what we've got here now is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is all about movement and quick movement. In one deck, it's called Swiftness, and it's about messages, quick messages, you know, kind of like a series of texts or emails or something like that. The wands is the fire, which is indicates also, it covers electricity. So if this is a card of communication, you know, with the fire energy, then that's, you know, electricity would be, you know, texts and emails and things like that. So it's that kind of energy. However, this is in the reverse. So I'm feeling like this is no communication. Okay. And this particular Eight of Wands has this story of a romance here. We have these children playing together, right? And then we have down here that they fall in love as young people, and then right here in the middle, there they are, old and quarreling and even like hitting each other, it looks like. So it just seems like this is like the stages of a relationship here and what it goes through. That's an interesting depiction for the Eight of Wands. So I'm just gonna check out why is that picture on the Eight of Wands? Doesn't really say why, it just describes the scene. So, all right, well, the Eight of Wands in the reverse means thorns of dispute, jealousy, harassment, discord, delay, stagnation, and domestic quarrels. So I guess that's what that is. You know, the domestic quarrels. This is a stagnation. So in the reverse, the picture on here makes more sense. Yeah. The right side up meaning is swift activity, sudden progress or movement, speed, sometimes too rapid advancement or hastily made decisions. Wow, this, you know, that's kind of what I was saying about the Eight of Wands, but that's a bit different. So that's why it's such a point I'm being told to look at the intentions that these artists put into the deck, and it just really changes up a reading, I think. So it is time now to ask Mother Mary. We're already at 44 minutes. If I record too long, then my camera will start recording another video without even stopping or even telling me, and then I have to splice them together. Last week I had 37 seconds on one video, but I spliced it together because I don't want it to just cut off. All right, Mother Mary, what would you like? Okay, we're gonna just take this one that we can see. Thank you very much, Mother. Wow, this is beautiful. Our Lady who sends The angels. Oh, see, now there's this whole thing about being protected. Archangel Michael protecting you through this bullshit. 25, Our Lady who sends the angels. I'm going to read this as quickly as I can, so I'm sorry if it's too fast. You can always reverse it a little bit. Now, the lady who sends the angels, okay? I have vast resources and can assist you in endless ways. Pray to me that okay, this is a whole lot of, she says pray to me a lot in this, and I don't pray to people. Mary was a person, okay, and the Catholic Church teaches to pray to her and stuff, but I don't pray to her. I don't pray to Isis. So I'm just putting that out there. If I do a prayer, it's to the one, it's to the source, it's to the origin. Okay, so I talk to her, but I'm just going to say what this book says because, all right. Pray to me that I may send you my angels. Angelic forces work with my divine plan of love to lift you, to show you the way through the darkness of struggle and into the light of understanding. I will send them to you, to your loved ones, and into your future to provide a light that will help you find your way. Fear not. I have legions of heavenly warriors who will be by your side. Angelic energy is beneficial in so many ways. It even works if we don't believe in angels. These heavenly helpers provide us with assistance whenever we pray to the forces that love us unconditionally. The Holy Mother Mary has a special connection with angelic forces. She is sometimes known as the Queen of Angels. Her life was blessed by angelic interventions, which marked new times in her life. She was forewarned of challenges that were coming, but that would ultimately become the pathway for her to truly serve the world and fulfill a divine destiny that continues to assist millions of human souls in finding spiritual liberation and peace. The oracle of Our Lady who sends the angels comes with these messages for you. Your sense of angelic energy around you is absolutely accurate and correct, and you are asked to trust in these beings and continue to pray for their assistance, protection, and intervention. Also, you are being asked to call upon angelic energies. In parentheses, it says, using the healing process of this oracle if you wish, and parentheses, for assistance in your life right now, because there are certain circumstances that will heal more swiftly with angelic help. The Holy Mother would like these circumstances in your life to heal so that you can continue to serve and help others. She wants to help you by sending her angels to you, but you must remember to use your free will to ask on a regular basis. Also, you are being encouraged to explore angelic connections for your own personal spiritual growth and healing, asking for the angels to help you to find your best spiritual practice, to be with you during your yoga class and meditation, to be with you when you sit in nature to connect with your heart, or lay on the sand to relax and regenerate yourself, will help you with this process. If there is a difficult discussion you need to have, or a job interview, or a challenging situation of any kind before you, yeah, you sure do. You've got this 7 of Wands here and this guy to deal with. Now I have to find where I was. Help you with this process. Before you, okay. Ask for angelic help to guide you through it for the greatest good. If you have been drawn to read about the angels and do healing practices with them, this oracle is an encouragement to do so, for the impulse within your own heart has come directly from the angelic forces and the Divine Mother herself. If there is a situation in your life that you are completely uncertain of, that you simply do not know how to handle, perhaps even a situation that involves another person or group, then this oracle has a special message for you. You have the power to call on angelic assistance for anyone, provided that it be done from a pure heart and without attachment to the outcome. Simply saying, "Angels, can you please help with ... and briefly naming the person or situation will be enough. Our Lady who sends the angels is confirming that these real forces, her angelic helpers, are alive and well and want to help you now. So keep asking and empowering them to do so. If you have already asked for a solution and surrendered, then this oracle brings you a particular message. The angels are letting you know that they are on the job and sorting out a solution. So stay tuned to your heart. All right, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, check out my books. They're part of my divine blueprint to teach certain aspects of the path to enlightenment and spirituality through an engaging story. And so let's see, how much control do you have? I gauge that by the number of major arcana to minor. You've got 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's, 4 out of 10 cards means that almost half of this is your divine blueprint. You've got a friend. It's Archangel Michael. If it's not, if it's not an actual person, it's Archangel Michael. But more than that, all the angels, I was told a long time ago that I had 15 of them, so you do too. All right, so that's what I have for you at this time. See you next time, Libra.